Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And in this video, guys, I've decided to share with you my findings in regards to the return on investment for the only 3 contracts currently available on Genesis Mining: the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and the Monero. We don't know currently, guys, how long it will take for Genesis Mining to bring back Litecoin and Dash. It may be days, it may be weeks, it may be months, we really don't know. So rather than stand and wait, why not do a bit of homework, see what are the other 3 contracts currently can offer us, and who knows, maybe what we find out will be good enough so we can decide to invest in them, including myself. As you can see, I started with Dash, then I moved to Litecoin, and that was my main 2 contracts, and I'm sure pretty much for a lot of other people. Maybe that's why those 2 contracts got sold out. We don't really know if they got sold out or they pulled out at the moment. Obviously we don't know, we can only speculate, but let's just say they got sold out because they're so popular, just like hotcakes, right? So I personally never looked into so much into details in the for the other 3 contracts. I mean, I have talked about Monero, and I'm sure, and I'm still standing on what I'm saying, that I personally will not go for Monero, at least as of right now. Now, if Monero was the only one standing and there was no other options, then I may consider, right? Because if I can't mine anything else, then maybe I would consider getting it. But because I still got other options, I still believe that by the end of this video, we will discover that Monero will still be the worst one to invest in. But let's find out, guys. Hopefully you'll find this very interesting. And if you do decide to upgrade after watching this video, feel free to use my code. You'll find it in the description section or in the comment section of this video. If you do use my code, please give me your code back in the comment section so I can return the favor. So first of all, let's go and see how much we want to invest, what we're going to get for our money, and then we're going to go to the calculators. So let's invest, let's say $1,400, which will give us 10 terahashes for Bitcoin. Now remember, the Bitcoin is sold as a lifetime contract, but I always say, and I always preach that with any contracts, if you want to continue and if you want to make more money and grow in a way, you have to always reinvest, including the Bitcoin contract. It is sold as a lifetime contract, but it will only last as long as it's making money. And if the difficulty rises, right, although the price rises as well, because we're seeing some crazy prices at the moment, eventually the difficulty will be way too much and this contract will run dry and it will shut. So even with the Bitcoin, you have to reinvest in order to continue. Now with the Ethereum and the Monero contract, they are 2 years contract, but the same thing, just like any business, you want to continue, you have to reinvest in order to make money. Some people argue, oh, this is not a viable, business if I'm gonna have to reinvest. Well, tell me any business where you don't have to reinvest, right? I mean, even companies, huge companies, every year they reinvest. Maybe they're buying new software, let's say computer companies, they buy new software, new equipment, so they have to reinvest. You can't just buy something and for the rest of your life expect to be making money for you. I mean, there are probably some things out there that could do that, but in general, anything you do in life, you have to reinvest. So Ethereum and Monero, 2-year contracts, same thing. Let's here, so don't exactly match the price, but it's more or less 1,400. Here we're gonna spend 1,450 mega hashes. Now, if you use my code for any of this, you will get 3% discount, so therefore you will be investing slightly less. Right, so moving on to the Monero, and in here, let's say, yeah, 1,394, we're gonna get 1,700 hashes. So let's begin. First of all, go to the Bitcoin. We said we're gonna get 10 terahashes, so times 10 times 100. Power, I'm gonna take the power cost, guys, but remember the Bitcoin contract also has a maintenance fee, but I'm gonna take the power cost, but there is maintenance fee, and so we're gonna, obviously when we look at the calculation, we're gonna take this into consideration. We said we're gonna invest 1,400. So let's take the calculator for a second. Sorry. times it by 0.03 and minus the 1,400. So let's say more or less $1,360 it's your investment. Okay, and there you have it. That's with the with the Bitcoin. Now remember also that this is statistics as of right now. They may be different tomorrow or next week or a month later, and probably they will be, but as of right now this is what we're looking for. And even if they change, it is likely that they're going to change, but not significantly. Well, they may if the price continues to rise and the difficulty doesn't rise as much, so you may even get a greater returns than what we find out now. Ethereum, we said we're going to get 50 mega hashes. Here, let's call it an investment of 1,400 because it's slightly higher for the Ethereum, so 1,400 costs. No power cost involved here, guys, no maintenance fee. Obviously, if you're unaware of the contracts with Genesis Mining, if you're a first timer, like I was once. And same thing here, but let's say here is 1,350 and our power is 1,700. So put it here, take the power cost, and 1,350, let's call it, on an investment after the discount. So let's begin. So hit the calculator and let's see what we find out. So with the Bitcoin, guys, currently you're standing at, obviously because of such a great price, you're currently looking at 166 days of ROI, return on investment. However, because Bitcoin contract has a maintenance fee, you're probably gonna have to double the days because it's about, I think, 45 to 50% of the what you're earning will go for maintenance. So therefore, you're actually looking at over 300 days to get your investment back. Going down to the dollars, we're looking at $8 per day, which is then, let's say, 4 weekly 57, which will make it about 28.50 a week, monthly 122 because I'm gonna half it immediately for you, and annually looking at about 1,500. Now that's not bad, guys, because clearly you want to make your money back in the first let's say 200 days, and and after that you start making profits for yourself. So it's not a bad contract. It is actually still worth investing. If you are thinking of investing, this is a good option, at least as of right now. But however, before we decide, let's look into the other ones. Now Ethereum, let's hit calculate. Okay guys, 232 days. The Bitcoin was, if we doubled 166, so actually very good, not bad at all, because here we said we're gonna have to double this, so we're looking about 300 days, about over a year, let's say a year or so to get your money back. Although looking at this, yeah, but you're gonna half it, yeah, so about a year with the Bitcoin. Again, this may change. So Ethereum, very good actually at the moment, very good. Definitely a contract that I just got interested in. However, I'm mining with, so I may actually upgrade my Ethereum after looking at these numbers, so I can definitely compare with my mining rig, which you may hear working at the back. So stay tuned for that, guys. So yeah, daily we're looking about $6, weekly 42, monthly 180, annually 2,197. So a very good investment. So definitely not as good as Litecoin and Dash, but again, if you are thinking of investing and you're liking the numbers that we are just seeing, do your homework as well. I always advise people, do your homework, think about it. Don't just go with the FOMO, the fear of missing out, and just jump on the bandwagon. Do your homework, do your research, and if you do decide, but looking at these numbers, it's definitely worth investing if you want to invest. You won't make probably as much money as Dash and Litecoin, at least for now, but eventually, if you can hold the coins, you may see some great returns in here, guys, because looking at the prices, look at Ethereum, guys, it's $90, Bitcoin is over 1,600. Crazy times for prices, and I think there you go, 91, 1,606. So definitely crazy prices, and these prices eventually will be even higher, guys. I can't tell you exactly when, but they will be. So you can clearly see some great results in here. So definitely these two contracts not bad in terms of investment, not bad at all, guys. Ethereum at the moment, it looks like Ethereum is the better option. Some may say, but for a short term, because Bitcoin, it could last longer. But hey, again, as I said, you have to always reinvest to make money. And finally, let's look at Monero. So hit the calculate. I don't think I'll be surprised here, but let's see. So yeah, there you have it, guys. About 330 days. So more or less you can say is matching the Bitcoin. However, the Bitcoin, again, it may last, the contract of your first investment may last you longer than the Monero. So therefore it is probably more profitable if that is the case, because remember, guys, this is a 2-year contract. Therefore the first year you're more or less just working for your investment, and the second year you're working for the profit. So daily you'll be making $4, weekly 28, monthly 122, and annually 1,480. So immediately, I would say I would definitely go for the Ethereum. If I was to compare this, and if I had to make the choice, definitely Ethereum number one. There's no question about that. Those are the only three options we currently have. So if I was to invest, and it might do, I'll do my numbers as well, and it's a definitely good thing for me to do as well, so I can match with the home rig and compare both, so then I can share the findings with you guys. But Ethereum definitely worth investing as of right now. If Litecoin and Dash comes back tomorrow, then definitely there will be a better choice. But as of right now, Ethereum number one. I'd say Bitcoin number two, and Monero I'll put it at number three. So again, I would not go for the Monero. If it was my choice, I would definitely go for the Ethereum and the Bitcoin afterwards. So this is my findings. This is my top, contracts that I would go for. Number one Ethereum, number two Bitcoin, and number three Monero. So there you have it, guys. Definitely exciting times. If you are not involved with mining, I think, just like I've said before, it's never too late. There's no such a thing as being at the wrong time. Prices always rise, and there's always profits to be made, at least for now, and at least what the history shows us in terms of the prices of any cryptocurrency. So there you have it, guys. Just real quickly, for some of you that may not be aware, that I always say to people, if you can hold as long as you can, this is a return for 23 Ethereums. However, if you can actually hold, and let's say Ethereum becomes $150, then you can clearly see that your profit will be much greater, because instead of 2,197, you can actually make 3,450 per year. So if you can hold and the price increases, then you can actually see even greater results. So that's it, guys. Ethereum, very, a good choice, while Litecoin and Dash are missing. Bitcoin second best, and Monero the last one, the last option standing. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoy my videos, feel free to subscribe if you haven't, and if you do decide to upgrade, feel free also to use my code at the description section and the comment section. If you do that, leave me a code as well, and I'll return the favor when I'm doing my upgrade. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.